This is how to tie a double uni knot. In my opinion, the easiest knot to connect two lines together and traditionally used by many anglers to connect a main line to a leader line. This video covers step-by-step instructions for how to tie the double uni knot, provides tips and tricks for common knot tying problems, and answers frequently asked questions. How to tie a double uni knot. The double uni knot is two single uni knots that pulled into each other, creating a tight connection. First, lay your lines parallel to each other, overlapping them by 8 to 12 inches. Next, we're going to create the first uni knot. Take one of your tag ends and create a loop. Pinch this loop against the overlapping sections of line to make the next step easier. Now, you're going to wrap the tag end around your parallel lines 5 times. These wraps should be inside of your loop. You can get away with 4 wraps for heavier line, but should use 5 or more wraps for lighter line and braid because they tend to slip more. After you created the wraps, you can wet the knot and cinch it down by pulling on the tag end and main line. The next step is to tie a matching uni knot with your other line. Repeat the process. Make a loop with your tag end and pinch the loop against the overlapping sections. Wrap the tag end around your parallel lines 5 times. Once your wraps are completed, cinch this knot down by pulling on its tag end and main line. Make sure to wet the knot as you tighten and cinch it down. The final step is to snug the knots up to each other. Grab each of your main lines and pull. The knots should slip until they butt up to each other. Snug these up and you have a solid connection between your lines. Finish by clipping off your tag ends. You now have a double uni knot. Next, I have tips for common problems and answers to frequently asked questions. But first, make sure to check out our website, joranaventures.com, for these waterproof knot tying sticker reminders for this knot and many more. They're perfect to slap on a tackle organizer or a water bottle as a fast knot tying reminder for you or a friend when out in the water. If you want a digital version, we also have a great quick reference knot tying ebook with helpful step-by-step diagrams showing the same essential fishing knots. Double uni knot, common mistakes, and frequently asked questions. A common mistake when tying a double uni knot is not using enough wraps. If you don't use enough wraps, the knot may not have enough friction and could pull out under tension. Make sure to use extra wraps for really light line and braid because they slip more than heavy line. Another common mistake is trimming the tag ends incorrectly. You want them close enough to the knot so your knot will go through your line guides, but not too short that you jeopardize the integrity of the knot. In my experience, I keep the braid tag end a little longer and cut the mono tag end relatively tight to the knot. What line does a double uni knot work with? A double uni knot works with all kinds of line, mono to mono, mono to braid, mono to fluoro. It works for everything. My most common use is a main braided line to a mono or fluoro leader. When should you not use a double uni knot? I wouldn't recommend the double uni knot for extremely heavy mono lines. You end up with a bulky, unwieldy knot that may not fit through your line guides. In conclusion, the double uni knot is my favorite knot to connect two lines together because it balances strength and versatility with ease of tying. Other knots like an FG knot may be slightly stronger, but their tying difficulty make me recommend all anglers to learn the double uni knot as their first connection knot instead. Make sure to check out our website for waterproof knot stickers and a quick reference knot tying ebook with useful diagrams. Hopefully this video helped expand your fishing knot knowledge.